but we do have this segment where we ask for a little advice for up and coming artists. So even though you dropped some jewels tonight, man, is there any advice you would give any up and coming artist who is not in Hollywood, out these small areas, out in the city, out in the world, and they want to get to where you are?
Yeah, man. And I'll say this, two pieces. The first piece is, if you are in whatever city you in, you have the power of the internet. Like, when I started comedy, you had to move to a city. Like, I was popular in Detroit, but there was a ceiling because there were so many people that were ahead of me, right? You got Coco and Foolish, and at the time Kool-Aid, all these people on the radio. Yeah. And I knew that I couldn't get on the radio because there was no opportunity. And when I moved to LA, I think like a year later, a spot opened up on the radio, and then people start going, like Kool-Aid was up there, and then CP went there, and Josh and Mike Larry, like all of these guys were able to go through that. And then the movie industry came to Detroit, and they were able to do all of that. And I was sitting there like, man, I should have just stayed. You know what I mean? Because there are so many comedians from these cities that become so big in their city that Hollywood goes to look for them, which is great. But that was never my story. That was never my opportunity. So you have the power of the internet to where you don't even have to leave your house, and you can make viral content and kill a game. Second, if you are a performer, it is your job to create a show in your city and make it happen. There was a show that I did in LA. It was called The Extravaganza. I had comedy, I had poetry, I had music, and I did it at the Comedy Union for like 4 years straight, and then we moved somewhere else. But I needed to pay my rent because I did not have no bread. And I'm somebody that looked at tickets like, all right, how much money do I need? All right, this is a 150-seat venue. That means I can make $1,500 a month, right? And my bills were only like $700 total. So I was like, all right, I can make $1,500 a month. So I created a show, and everybody who was on the show, they were selling tickets with me. They were making money with me, and we had an incredible time. What this did was created an opportunity to where people in the city start, not even just in the city, people in the country just start, hey, you got a show. I'm going out there, going to do your show, all of that. And it raises your stock even higher. So it's better to create your own to where you're not looking for stage time, to where you also can turn down opportunities that aren't befitting for you. And you get a chance to create your own fan base. And the people who are loyal to you, you be loyal to them. And you get a chance to make something that people can't take away from you. Because if you get on TV and you say the wrong thing, they can take it away from you. You get on a podcast and you got some sponsorships, they can take it away from you. But if you have the people can't be taken away from you if they love you. You know what I mean? Dave Chappelle was shut down by popular media, 10 years ago. And, well, not 10 years ago, was it? Damn near 20 at this point. So it was taken away from him. And the people are the ones who kept him afloat and made him thrive. Yeah. He went from turning down 50 million to making $70 million. And if you build it, they will come no matter what. I've shot these videos with people just off of being like, hey man, come meet me at a friend's house and I'm gonna shoot all this with my phone and I'll feed you. And people are like, all right, cool, let's just go make some funny stuff. And that kind of and it's because there aren't a lot of people creating content. There aren't a lot of people that are doing content that makes people laugh truly. Like, we laugh all the time when I shoot sketches. So build it and they will come. Don't be frustrated when you see somebody create a show or they do a movie and they don't invite you, right? That used to be my big thing. I used to be so pissed, like, oh man, they did this and they didn't hit me up. And then I was just like, I'll just make one myself. You know what I mean? And I'll have my friends in it. And that way, now we're going to have a competition on whose friends are more tight. You know what I mean? So do that. If you are a creator, create something and don't ask to be in somebody's videos. Create your own videos and make it so big that people come to you.
That's so dope.